Can you go into his notes?
I bet you his notes, all they say is roundhouse, 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 roundhouse.
The notes just say, all right, against Dhalsim, I need 3 roundhouses to win. Against Abigail, I need 4.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters, right?
Okay, yeah, there you go. Going with the Dhalsim pick. He realizes that it's better against Shotos here.
All right, Antony kind of taking a second. Yeah, looking at his notebook, it's a. I mean, that's become a more common thing, right? Like a lot of top players, guys like Itabashi Zangief, you know, always checking through their notes to see what they need to know about this matchup. And you know, there's also the question of, am I looking up character notes or am I looking up player notes?
Right. I wonder what they have. I mean, these characters have been out for a long time now, so you know, you never know whether it's player notes or character notes. I feel like it might be player notes because there's only so much that a character can do. But like I said earlier, if the right player is behind that, then that makes all the difference.
Yeah.
And that's how I beat Ultima 9-6 for my Ryu versus Rashid.
Really? I heard that was a bad matchup for Ryu though.
Oh yeah, I know, right? But I made it look easy, bro.
Dang. Can we see that on Can we see that on stream later?
I know, right?
All right. Well, you know, I think that certain Rashid players got.
Did you see that
game.
that light Tatsu from Antony there? That does have a 3-frame stardom, so I guess it makes sense.
And you know, it's if he wants to challenge Nothing Man's buttons, it's not a bad option. But you can't rely on that too much.
This range that Nothing Man is playing right now is a perfect space.
Oh, but there's one crush counter. This is how it starts, right?
And
takes him to the corner.
There goes the corner. Are we going to see a teleport out? Tries to go for the shimmy, but Nothing Man didn't.
Oh!
A risky light DP, but it does have a quicker recovery time in V-Trigger. He's trying to go for it again. He's like, come on, man. You got to bite at least once. You got to bite at least once. But Nothing Man, he realizes the way that Antony wants to play. He sees it already in the first round. We saw the light Tatsu. We saw the light DP.
Saw the roundhouse into DP. Oh, throwing out the Tatsu out there. Good option. Oh, good way to get in too. Just kind of close the area.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And that Tatsu does have a lot of active frames on it.
All right, but that's actually a really good punish on the light Tatsu right there. Just showing him that he's not going to get it for free, right? Whether it's the light Tatsu or the stand roundhouse, you want to make sure you're punishing it, right? Because otherwise he's going to do it because there's no risk on his end. Oh, but his V-trigger gets interrupted right there. Throwing out a super just to take him space,
Is he
maybe.
going to go for the mix-up here? Oh, my God.
Oh.
Activated. Maybe he thought the V-trigger run thing is going to go under the fireball.
I think so.
I guess that kind of makes sense there. And, you know, yeah, I feel like Antony was constantly trying to close space. I think his patience actually killed him there.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't have patience. He just constantly went in.
Yeah.
Getting hit with tons of buttons, and Nothing Man, with his composure, especially with Dhalsim, he made the most of the situation and was able to take 3-1.
And I think you're right. I think that composure is really the key word right there. Because, you know, if you're playing Dhalsim or if you're playing against Dhalsim, your game plan is that you want to get in, you want to overwhelm him, right? It's not that hard to overwhelm Dhalsim. And if you're playing Dhalsim, you just want to make sure you keep them out. And Nothing Man was able to just handle it really well.
And it wasn't really just anti-airs or anything like that. He just has buttons that neutral anytime that Antony wanted to get close. But here comes Antony.
Ooh, yeah, but...
Did we just see a small, tiny teabag? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure, you know, what the history is between these two.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised myself. But let's see if okay, so that's a round finally for Antony.
Speaking of composure, right? Speaking of composure, sometimes teabags do mentally scar you, or damage you. So maybe that's what it was for. Not exactly sure, but Antony,
I mean, it was really quick, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just an accident. Maybe he hesitated on his punish right there.
I don't know, man. That looked like a very well.
DP? No DP.
Well
DP?
inputted.
No DP.
I know, right?
And then, all right, finally he gets a good hit confirmed for the run, but no additional pressure. Wake up DP, half screen away. He's like, he's going to throw out a button. I'm just going to clip him.
Nothing Man going with the set play with Dhalsim here. Oh, no activation there. Could have had something big. There it is.
Oh, yeah, good confirm.
Definitely not going to be enough to kill, but...
one more guess.
Yeah, he has to guess here.
Will do it.
Oh,
goes for the shimmy.
God.
Nothing Man doing a really good job of fighting back. And
Super? No super again?
All right, he's going to set it up there. He's going to throw it out.
Are we going to see a DP out of nowhere?
Ken has
oh, my God, he just runs right into it.
Oh,
and he catches it with the instant overhead.
So smart.
Oh, man. And Antony just stares at the screen. He's like, what happened there?
I mean, you see that giant fireball in front of you, and you think, I'm just going to block, I just have to survive. You forget that, you know, Dhalsim has a half-screen overhead that he can just clip you, and then the rest of the super hits you, and you're dead.
You can go low or high there, so you definitely have to guess.
All right. You know, Dhalsim not a character known for making comebacks, but he did a really good job right there. But Antony doesn't care. He's not one to be discouraged.
He just did a hard Tatsu there.
Yeah.
A good close to stun.
One more touch. Oh, but all right.
Man. Here
Nothing
comes the feature activation just to slow down the pace a little bit, but he goes right in, even with all that help not on his side.
So V-Trigger runs out, and honestly didn't really do that much. Did a bit of great damage, but
Just go for the whole again.
Not really enough to make anything happen.
I'm actually, I'm becoming a fan of Antony's play, because sometimes when you play sporadic like that, you can really get into somebody's head, and it makes you want to stop pressing buttons when it's your turn. And Antony's just trying to steal these turns over and over with the light Tatsus, the light DPs, the EX DPs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, even the heavy, the roundhouse Tatsu wasn't a bad option, because he jumps into the air first. So if Dhalsim goes for a button that's closer to the ground, he's just going to go right over it. I think that's how he was able to keep him in the corner that time. But Antony, he looks like he needs a little bit of fuel right now, so quick shout out to Red Bull, giving us the energy to play all these games. On average, each player has been playing about 40 games per day just for this round robin.
Wow, that is a lot of Street Fighter.
Yeah, so
definitely a lot of Street Fighter.
Yeah, we have 12 people out here, so at minimum you're playing 11 other players.
Woo!
And even if it's just 3-0 each time, that's a minimum of 33 games.
And they're really strong players too.
They are really strong players. These are the best of the best in NorCal.
That's mentally taxing.
It is.
Very mentally taxing. Because you're dealing with so many different play styles in round robin fashion.
Yeah, and everybody here, you know, they didn't just come out here for the round robins. They had to qualify to get out here as well. So they had to play a lot of Street Fighter even just to get this far. But back to the game at hand. Antony with a bit of a life lead, but nothing.
I love that slide to cross
up,
sides there. I like it. Very good stuff. Oh, I was looking for a light Tatsu there.
Yeah.
Oh, there
it was. You'd call it a little too early.
That's the thing. You never know when he's going to do it, and Antony is just doing a really good job of masking his decision making.
Yeah. And honestly,
what?
it's
what hit him there? The fireball or the medium punch?
I'm not sure. Maybe half and half.
Oh, nice anti-air. And looks like n0thingman's kind of hesitating on his button choices after certain situations. No super again. I think he's confident he's going to be able to take this round without it. And there it is, a slide under. He gets everybody. You're like, oh, okay, he has to block this cross up. And then they do a slide, then you're being thrown, just like that.
And, you know, like you said, that's a lot of composure from n0thingman right now. You know, Antony really trying to be tricky, and Dhalsim doesn't really have the best punishes, so you don't mind taking some of these extra risks, but n0thingman really not overextending. And if I remember correctly, I think n0thingman is like at bottom 2 or 3 or so in the rankings right now.
So he needs to do well.
He really does.
Time,
yeah. Antony's closer to the middle, so if he really wants to, I really like that punishment. And the stun!
I mean, it was combined with zoning, combined with mix-ups. It was
optimal punishes.
Optimal punishes.
Yeah.
And it was everything that he needed to do to take this round and throw Antony off guard. And Antony just couldn't get his game started at all.
That's a really good round. That's a really confident round, in my opinion, from n0thingman. And that's really the kind of gameplay he wants to stick to if he wants to not just play well against Antony, but do well for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, and that was it. I mean, the fact that n0thingman came out with a game plan, executed it perfectly. Yeah. I think, you know, I'm hoping that he does well tonight. And this showing of game 1 already is already impressive. Antony looking at his nose, he's like, oh yeah, I forgot the roundhouses.
When in doubt, more roundhouses.
Oh, okay. Oh, big jump in from Antony. Carries Dhalsim to the corner there. Yeah, I think he needs to just commit to the actual frame trap there rather than go for the shimmy, because n0thingman has not really delayed tech at all. Wow, fireball right in his face.
All right, let's see what n0thingman can do with this corner right now.
That was definitely supposed to be air. Tatsu missed it.
Yeah. All right, one run.
n0thingman pushes it back here a little bit.
Oh, but he went for the crouch medium punch anti-air, but I think the EX Tatsu kind of changed up his angle and the jump in.
Yeah, definitely did. Now before we saw Antony doing Tatsus on the ground, but he's taken to the air with Tatsus a lot more now. So he definitely switched up his gameplay just a tiny bit to throw n0thingman off guard to take a round.
Yeah, and I've been trying to call him out, but Antony hasn't gone for the stand roundhouse into the DP since game 1. And I'm definitely looking for it. I don't know if n0thingman's looking for it too.
Stun again. Is he going to go for it? Oh, this time!
Good shimmy.
This,
Oh!
that was
Okay.
That was definitely
know for
an
sure.
intentional team.
Now we know for sure, and you can see a
Nothing Man
smile on
smiles.
Nothing Man's face.
Yeah.
You can see a smile on Antony's face. Anthony trying to get in Nothing Man's head. Nothing Man's
I'm
smiling.
telling you, man, sometimes
Nothing Man's smiling through the boba right there.
if you can't break the man's composure in the game with your buttons, you gotta do it with a teabag. That is mentally.
Somebody get this man out of here. All right.
Oh
you know
God.
what?
Anthony.
Forget not being biased. Nothing Man, I hope you bust his ass. Take him down. He deserves to be punished for that one.
I want to see a teabag from Nothing Man now.
I mean, I don't know. Dhalsim is a man of peace, though. Dhalsim is a man of serenity, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, catches him with the stand roundhouse there. The builder's back.
And, you know, Antony has been really going in with the online tactics with the stand roundhouse, with the EX Tatsu jump in. And honestly, I think the teabag was the last part of those online tactics right there.
I feel like that's such a huge insult when you say online tactics.
I mean, hey, he started it.
I don't know why people. It's so. Everyone who plays online. No, I'm just kidding. Here he goes. Oh, and now Nothing Man sitting on match point.
All right.
He's actually doing a real-life teabag in Antony's face right now.
Oh, yeah, you just can't see it. We have to switch to the camera in a second. All right. Oh, big slide from Nothing Man,
yeah.
but full punish
big call
from
out from
Antony.
Nothing Man just was the wrong call out.
There it is! And, you know, I think he was wanted to save it for the end, and I think Nothing Man do that as well. But Nothing Man, close to stun in this situation. Oh, no anti-air
nice.
there because of the strange angle from the Tatsu.
Wow, even Nothing Man's delaying his buttons just in case as well, too. Really smart stuff.
Oh, good
preemptive.
anvil, I think it's called.
Here comes Antony!
This is how doesn't bite on the shimmy. All right, he comes in from the air, jumps over the fireball. Nothing Man with no meter right now.
Oh,
and the instant overhead to close it out.
Instant overhead. How did he know?
Nothing Man going over to give him the fist bump.
Oh man, so good. So wow, look at Nothing Man. Such a good sport, unlike some people.
Yeah. I mean,
unlike some people.
You know, but it is day 3, right? So everybody wants that win. Every single game counts. So it doesn't matter the tactics that you're going to use if you want to make sure you're going to get into the top 8 for the finals next Saturday, this coming Saturday.
Man, we got so much love in NorCal. People would just teabag without even being mad about it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you guys ever teabag me, just kidding.
When's the last time you teabagged somebody?
I don't teabag, man.
You don't teabag for real?
No. Oh, I think I did it once. I think I did it
who was
once
that?
online. I forgot who it was. Looks like we got Mr. Samurai coming up on deck against No Respect. No Respect is actually in second place right now. He's been doing extremely